the show comes to you from New York City. And they say if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. And now Bill de Blasio is trying to make New York City the first city in the world that implements congestion pricing, where people will pay to drive their cars into Manhattan, not for the toll for the bridge, not for the toll for the tunnel, to get into New York City. And this is probably coming to a city near you very soon. Andre, where are we going in New York City and on the progressive left when we're taxing people to drive into metropolitan areas?
Well, we're getting that socialist mentality, and we're really trying to force an issue that's not there. So we want you to pay just to transport yourself. I think Ocasio-Cortez, she's kind of being amplified here. It's crazy that you would try to force somebody to pay an amount of money just to travel through the town. These aren't toll roads. There's nothing like that. In fact, if you look at New York City streets, I don't think they've taken care of them in
right.
a number of decades.
Fix the potholes, and then maybe I'll pay a toll.
Right.
Vicki, I live in Staten Island, New York. And to get back to my house, it cost me $19.
Exactly.
I drive into Manhattan every day to run my business, to come here and host my show. Yeah. And now the toll is, I had to pay $19 just to get home.
Now, and you're above the average Joe. So what you have to do is, that purple country and that purple way, unfortunately, doesn't exist here in New York. We're past purple, we're blue. We are not purple here. The people who live here might be considered purple. However, the mayor is not purple. The mayor is blue. The mayor is a socialist. The mayor is trying to implement his socialistic ways upon the middle class that's choking to death anyway. What is congestion pricing? Congestion pricing is a backdoor tax.
That's right.
That struggles for the middle class. That budget that passed upstate New York for $175 billion was passed while you and I were asleep just the other night. So when we woke up in the morning, you found out you have to pay $19 to get over the Verrazano Bridge. We all found out about congestion pricing as a reality, okay? We found out that Governor Cuomo got a 40% raise.
That's what I was going to say. They keep hitting us. Property taxes in New York City and New York State continue to go up. And while we need all this money, a recent article in the New York Post said that over $9 billion of revenue is running out of New York State. Andre, tell me where we're headed with this.
Well, honestly, people like myself who are business owners, like you who are business owners, you're gonna get to a point where you can't take it anymore. It's choking the life out of your business. So we're going to leave. What you're going to have is a socialistic society here in New York that's going to self-implode. You're going to have a lot of people. If you've ever watched the show Mad Max, it's one of my favorite, where you have all these people in all the garbs, driving these raunchy cars, running into everything. It's a free-for-all. That's what it's going to be in New York. That's what happens. Look at Venezuela. Look at all of these peoples the places that have socialistic governments, socialist societies. That's what happens.
The socialist experiment has been a failure everywhere it's been tried.
Yep.
Throughout history. I think at this point I might take Mel Gibson as mayor over de Blasio
I would take Minnie
from
Mouse.
Mad Max.